It will never be perfect, Dwyane Wade once thought back on the difficulties they've had after disclosing their adultery to Gabrielle Union. Throughout their relationship, Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union have been transparent. In his book and in interviews, Wade shared a great deal of information regarding his failures and faults in life and relationships. He talked about parenting and past relationship blunders. His spouse hasn't held back when talking about how their partnership functions. Wade and Shannon Sharpe had a groundbreaking 2-hour conversation a few months ago for Sharpe's YouTube series Club Shay Shay. Wade thought of his previous adultery and the difficulties he was having keeping his marriage to Union intact during the talk. It can't be simple for him to disclose to the public anything about his personal relationships, but Wade also claims that notifying Union about his infidelity wasn't easy. Wade was asked by Sharpe which was harder, having the talk or losing the NBA Finals. It was far more difficult to discuss it with my now wife, who wasn't around at the time. You make an effort to consider every scenario, Wade remarked, and it is all frightful. Wade said that he might have hurt someone in such situation. Wade remarked, you know it's going to hurt someone that you have been developing a relationship and a life with. Wade said that he informed Union of the adultery prior to its being widely known. He is appreciative of Union's support throughout the period when the public learned of his crimes. Without her support, I wouldn't have survived that situation, according to Wade. That was a rough time for me, bro. After the talk, he related the difficult moments. He also admitted that it wasn't always simple for the two to stay together. It hasn't always been ideal. Wade stated that it will never be flawless. Wade stated that the work is still ongoing. They are still having these chats, and they will always include it in their story. When thinking about the future, he is also able to maintain an optimistic attitude. Although Wade also says that telling Union about his infidelity wasn't easy, it can't be easy for him to reveal anything to the world about his personal relationships. Sharpe questioned Wade about which was more difficult, having the conversation or losing the NBA Finals. Talking about it with my now wife, who wasn't present at the time, was much harder. You try to think of every possibility, Wade said. And it is all frightful. Wade admitted that in that circumstance, he might have injured someone. Wade said, you know it's going to hurt someone that you have been developing a relationship and a life with. Wade claimed that he told Union about the adultery before it became public knowledge.